Hello. We are in
Erwin,
Tennessee.
It's been a while since we've done a video, but we haven't really done anything.
Yep. So we're up here visiting Mom and Dad and Linda. Well, it would have been Samantha, but she's not here. Of course, she's on the road again. So we're gonna explore.
So we had to turn it around this way. Check this out.
Yeah. Cool weather. Gonna rain, gonna rain, gonna rain.
And it's chilly. It's April 11th, and it is really kind of chilly.
60 degrees.
See, I'm wearing a jacket.
So, yep. Fun stuff. I cut her off. We're gonna stop right here and get some coffee before we walk around downtown Erwin.
There's some really neat buildings.
Oh, yeah.
So I can't wait to get up close and look at them.
Yep, doing our thing.
We've already ordered our coffee, but it was loud in there, so I didn't video in there. Well, it's loud out here, but it's a different loud in there. There are a lot of people talking. But this is where we stopped. Kurt got his usual, and I got my usual Starbucks order, and she's able to fix it the way I like it. So we're at Steel Rails Coffee House in Erwin. Kurt's getting a vanilla latte, and I'm getting a medium roast coffee with steamed milk and Splenda, which is just my basic go-to. One thing that I was reading about Erwin earlier is that it's one of the hardest hit areas after the hurricane, during the hurricane. It says hikers welcome. So apparently there are a couple of hikers in there because their bags right there.
That was the story for the book.
And here's the menu, and they actually have food. We're gonna eat a big meal later, so we just went to Taco Bell and grabbed something. But if we had known, we could have come in here and maybe split a sandwich or something. So there's the menu. Maybe there's not going to be a lot of background noise because I don't have anything on here to muffle the sound. But there's a place right down here that we really wanted to check out. It's an old theater. It's a pharmacy right here. Oh man, it's like a lot of these old pharmacies in towns like this. Thought we might want to go in there, but they're closed. Today's Friday. They're closed. They'll be back on Tuesday. But this is what we were talking about, this theater. And on the other side, it says, follow our progress. So I don't know what they're doing. Capitol. Yeah, we saw people coming in and out. I'm not going to be nosy and go in there. Stick the camera in there. I'm not going to do that. You know, the funny thing is, you know what this building looks like? Looks like a smaller version of Haley Center on Auburn's campus. And it makes me wonder if it was built around the same time. Around the same decade. 1975. 1975. I'll have to look back and see when Haley Center was built, but I bet it was 60s or early 70s probably. You know, I've noticed I've started doing a lot of these videos where I just kind of walk and video. I want to go in here. But we can come back after I finish coffee. If you're in Erwin, seriously stop by this place. Oh my goodness. They have the neatest like bohemian type clothing and jewelry. I got a necklace, and they also have 2 cats in here somewhere. We saw one.
I don't see the other one.
Well, One of them is under here somewhere. I don't know where the other one is. We never saw the other one. Beautiful. Just think gloves, but think black. It's really pretty. So, if you're ever here, check this place out. I didn't video inside, of course, but Hunter Blue. Over right across the street. You can see the neon over there. Clinchfield Drug Company. And right now here's a mural. Erwin Strong. I'm assuming that probably came around after the hurricane. The lofts. So I'm assuming there are apartments up above us. Wouldn't you think? Right here, there's a sign that says Red Fork. And then there's a doorway, I guess, to the lofts. It says this is open, so I don't know what it is. If I find out what that is, I will put a link to it. I'm assuming it's a restaurant, but I'll put a link to it when I find it. Kurt went in here, and I'm going to go in there when I'm done. I want to finish my coffee before it gets cold. Choo Choo Cafe on the end, home cooking. Church. See what's past the church here. Oh, this is a bake shop. People sitting in there, so I guess it's a bakery. Check it out. What we thought was really cool, Baker Shoe Repair and Saddle Shop. I'd like to know the history of that. And I wonder if it's been around since, you know, you bought saddles and needed them repaired. I mean, I guess you still technically buy saddles and have them repaired, but what I meant to say was when something like that was the norm. There's a karate studio over there with an elephant in the window. I love these buildings. Look at this. The Commons on Main. And there again, there's the Bellflower, a bake shop, established 2023. Let me zoom in and see if I can show this elephant a little bit better. There it is.
Okay, this is ice cream cookie sandwich.
This is the Bellflower that I was recording earlier. So ice cream cookie sandwich. And then, ooh.
It's a nafago thaw.
Here we go. On
Espresso
Fridays they
poured
have
over ice cream.
Sourdough bread. Saturdays they have cinnamon rolls, biscuits, and gravy. I may be making a beeline over here tomorrow and get biscuits and gravy.
The groovy smoothie.
Right next door you get Tucky.
Yep. I want to go over here.
Okay, we don't
I didn't see anything down farther. Let's go across. I want to go into this store.
barbershop. It's not a very big town, and we weren't here for very long. But as we go out, I want to show this. It says the Gathering Place right there. And they have a stage. Lincoln Hensley stage. Lights, places to sit. I bet this would be kind of neat. To sit out here with your cup of coffee or a drink. Listen to some music. All right, well, we're leaving Erwin. And I noticed on a lot of places it said hikers welcome. So I was curious to know if we were close to the Appalachian Trail. And I looked it up. We're about 3.9 miles away from the Appalachian Trail. So, and there were...
Erwin, it's a very cool town.
It's really cute. There's a park straight across there, a little bitty park.
Train station.
But we're heading out. We didn't stay long. There's, you know, just a few places to go. Oh, by the way, the what is it? Leather, what is that?
Oh,
and
yeah.
the saddle.
Saddle.
Right onto Tucky.
really neat. We went in there. Kurt was looking at a belt in there that he can actually size and do all that. And I told him that would be a perfect birthday gift because his birthday's coming up in a few days.
Very helpful.
Yeah, and they have dog collars and you name it in there. But we're going to head out now. So we'll see you later.
See ya.
This is some bonus footage. I was looking up Erwin and seeing if there were some roadside attractions or something that we may have missed. One of the things that I came across was the information about them executing an elephant. And why did they execute an elephant? And what does that have to do with anything? But I'm curious. And if I find out anything, I'll add it right now. Well, here we go. Mary, Mighty Mary. Nope. I'm going to start over. Mary the elephant, also known as Murderous Mary. Of course, this is Wikipedia. Take it with a, with a grain of salt, I guess. Because anybody can go on here and alter information on here. But, supposedly this is a photo, but I'm not buying it. I don't think so. It says that the authenticity has been called into question. Duh. But Erwin, unfortunately, is known for the fact that they executed an elephant.